Namaste, welcome back to the space. Sending you all on a singing journey. I hope you're doing well out there. Okay, hopefully I can help somebody out with this message. All right, so today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. Okay, so y'all pick your crystal. Okay, crystal 1 is going to be the rhodonite, crystal 2 is clear quartz crystal, and crystal 3 is malachite. Okay, so pick your crystal. Okay, what do you pick? 1, 2, or 3. Okay, we're gonna start out in pile number 1 on this pick a pile message here. Okay, go ahead and make sure you guys pick your piles. Then we're going to start out in pile 1, 2, and then 3. Obviously, I'm going to time stamp them down below in the detail box. Okay, pile selection. I'm going to time stamp them. Okay, whatever one that you pick. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. But let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off with the rhodonite crystal. Okay, so this is going to be a pick a pile. What is your spirit guide need you to know at this time? Okay. Okay, so this is going to be what they want you to know right now at this time for those of you that picked the rhodonite. Okay. And also, let's just talk about the crystal itself, okay? Because I don't even know why I was drawn to pick it up, but I'm also wearing the rhodonite, literally like the rhodonite bracelet right now. So maybe this is about like self-love and self-care, building up your confidence, people looking at you as having established that. People may look at you like that, okay? Maybe you need more of that. I don't know. Okay, you know though, all right? So, but let's go ahead and pull these tarot cards and see what the heck coming out for this message. Those of you that picked pile number 1, card number 1. Let's go ahead and get the messages, okay? For those of you guys that will pick card number 1, what are the messages? For everybody that will click onto card number 1 messages, what are the messages that Spirit wants them to know at this time? So you do have all the 2 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Sun. Okay. Better days or, better is coming or happening for you. Spirit needs you to know that. It may not look like that in the present moment for those of you that picked the rhodonite, okay? Some of you guys, I feel like with the Sun energy, better times are coming. Maybe this is like a good time in your life for some, okay? You got this Ace of Swords energy here. I feel like people like look at you as the truth or the person that will bring the truth like to people's attention or something like that, or they can't get something over on you also, for those of you that picked card number pile number 1, I also feel like there's something that may have, you may have felt trapped or blocked with, okay? And I feel like you're coming out of that space, okay? Overall, for those of you that picked pile number 1, it's like I get this energy of, the vibes of success, happiness. I see things working out for you. Okay, I feel like the divine, you guys are very tapped into God, your godly self, okay, with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands here, okay. You also have about the 2 of Wands in reverse, so some of you guys it's like becoming more clearer to you maybe where you're going, okay, or what your next chapter is or something like that, okay. Some of you guys maybe couldn't see that clearly, like your vision or something was blurred, right? I see this Queen of Swords also. Some of you guys, you know, maybe you felt like you didn't have anybody like to talk to or anybody to kind of, you know, balance things out within, you know, within. And I feel like you could have, just because you was working on something within you, it could have just given the vibes that you were depressed or something like that. I don't know. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, but I see you very successful. People may see you as very successful or very confident. Okay, those of you that picked pile number 1, I strongly get that from you. And I just see overall success, like maybe you feel lucky. Okay, I'm seeing luck around you. Okay, maybe people look at you like you're lucky. You get it all. You get everything that you desire. And they don't even know the internal struggle or challenge, you know, difficulty that can arise while you're on this awakening path that you are. Okay, some of you guys are really spiritual here, for those of you that picked pile number 1. And you're tapping into that more these days. And I feel like the more that you tap into that, the more it's like the key to your success in your life. Tapping into that God force within you. For those of you that picked card number 1. Like, people may take you as like detached or like closed off or like won't let people in, but it's because you're the sweetest, kindest person ever, and you just are not willing to be taken advantage of, right? For that quality, right? That very same quality, right? Is what I get for those of you that picked card number 1. Not gonna hold you. I'm getting that. Also, there's just something you may have been asking for with the sun. They're telling me here. This could have been a wish or something like that being granted for you. I see that for you. Those that pick pile number 1, there's a sincere wish or sincere request. Okay, and it's being honored. Okay, and I need you to know that here. Okay, those of you guys that pick card number 1, it wasn't by mistake. Okay, because Spirit wanted you to know that this is happening for you, whether you can see something or not. You know, you just have to have faith. All right. And that's why I feel like you're deepening at this time. You know. Because it's like, for so many people outside of yourself, they may look for things outside of themselves to find relief, right? And you the type of person, like, you go within to find that, because you know it's nothing outside of you that's going to relieve or quench, you know, that inner desire or that inner whatever it is, right, that you're experiencing. So people feel like you closed off, like, while you're healing or awakening or enlightening yourself, right? People feel like they don't really know like what's on your mind or something, or maybe they could take it like you sad and you really not, and you just in thought. It ever be like that for you? Because I get that from you, pile number 1. Like, you're deep thinkers, and when you think deeply, people think like, oh, this person's sad. You're not sad, you're just thinking, you know what I mean? Like, you're just deep into the shit, and you're just, you know, kind of over something as well. You know, some of you guys could definitely be getting over something. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to fake a smile if it's not there. You don't have to fake the emotion. You know what I mean? Honor your emotions. Honor how you feel. You know? But yeah, this is what I'm getting for those of you that picked card number 1. Let's go ahead and get into the messages for card number 2. All right. For card number 2. Card number 2, you guys picked rose or the clear quartz crystal. Okay. You guys picked the clear quartz. Overall, with this clear quartz, what I'm getting is that some of you guys, I I feel like you're diving deeper into occult knowledge, maybe even crystals and what they represent, things like that. Because there's a lot of miseducation around crystals and other spiritual things, and I feel like you gaining some sort of knowledge around that. Okay. Quenching your thirst for knowledge. Okay. For those of you that picked card number 2, you definitely be watching like people talk about serious things governing spiritual properties or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting learning. Someone's learning something. I don't know. Let's get the tarot messages. Let's get the tarot messages. For those of you guys that will click onto pile number 2. You guys that pick card number 2 could be stars or like have a huge presence in the community or something like that. Some of you guys can have like a social platform, okay, here with the 6 of Pentacles. And it's like you get a lot of love, but at the same time, the stuff that you've gone through, like it offends people or something, or they're embarrassed of like the shit that they've gone through. So you've reached some sort of height that other people can't through your authenticity, whoever you are. Those of you guys that pick pile number 2, it's like you're very authentic, and a lot of people really don't like that about you here. And I feel like you're mostly focused on your healing right now, and that's what's best for you. You know, I don't feel like you're trying to attack anyone. You know, you may be receiving attacks, but again, I don't feel like they are affecting you either. Shit. I feel like you may, if you are on some sort of public, like somebody told their story, like what they've been through in life, and like they use it to their benefit now and whatever they do for a living, or they do for a passion, or as a hobby, or as another way to make money, whatever it is. It's so effective because of that simple ingredient of authenticity sprinkled in your work. And you don't even have to have a social platform or something for the energies that pick, for everybody that pick pile number 2. It could just be that you have this star-like quality about you where you shine. Your energy is very bright. Okay. I'm picking that up as well. Okay, this is what your spirit needs you to know at this time, that you shine very brightly. And that even if you are going through some sort of difficulty, it won't last for long, okay? And that someone's going to be giving you something also. Someone's going to be extremely generous to you. Something is helping you out, and it's going to be like, I don't know, because of the work that you do with this 6 of Pentacles. It's because of your work. So if you've been investing in something, for those of you that pick pile number 2, it's like it's paying off for you here in the future. I see it paying off for you greatly in the future, actually. And I think this is about more so reputation. I don't know why I'm getting that, but this is about like improving your personal reputation. And not like it fucking matters what other people think. I think this is you repairing your own personal relationship and reputation that you have with yourself. Those of you guys that picked pile number 2. Like, I really feel like that. That's what I'm getting. Like, you've been repairing yourself, becoming a better person because this is what you know you've wanted to do. You know, this was a personal decision. It had nothing to do with, oh, people are going to flock to me and they're going to love me down and all of this stuff like that because I was accountable. And, you know, I spoke on my moments of victim, you know, mentality and how I turned into a victor. It was never about none of that. For those of you guys that picked, it was never about none of that. It was always because you made a personal decision, and that personal decision just came with so many different perks. It came with so many different good things that, like, now it's paying off greatly for you, whatever this is, you know. And even though you still go through regular shit like the regular folks, right? Bills, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, right? You guys got a lot of integrity, a lot of good character, you know, and I think that outweighs any of, you know, anyone that may be projecting towards you. That weighs more heavy, you know, your spiritual bank account. It's more like what you're focused on, and it's heavy. Your spiritual bank account is loaded, you know. So even if somebody is attacking you, I feel like he's a shit. It's not even affecting you because you got enough spiritual, you know, money in your spiritual bank account, you know, proverbially speaking, right? That it's like, or is that spiritually speaking? I forgot what the fuck proverbial mean. Anyways, you got so much money, like, in your spiritual bank account, it's like nobody can fuck with you. They can't top you or something like that. Like, they can't fuck with you. Just period. Know that. If they are sending attacks, if they are bothering you, you know, if you are facing any sort of difficulty or any sort of opposition or just whatever in general, it won't last. And this right now is really like a time for you to kind of like take it all in. Also is what, you know, your spirit guides want you to know at this time. You know, this is really like a time for you to like really just like take it all in. Because I feel like, you know, like right now, like, it's very important for you to just see, you know, look up and see like where you are. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, when you do, like, some of you guys that pick card number 1, like, it may be important for you guys to cry, to cleanse. Like, that may be, like, part of your new rituals. You're learning how to cry now because the tears aren't the same. It's not like a whole sad cry. It's a cry to cleanse your soul, to, like, just release things that you've been holding on to that you just are not, you know, you're subconsciously unaware that you're still holding on to. That's what your spirit wants you to know right now. So if you end up letting them go, you know why. And I don't even think it's going to be like a lot of them. Or it may be. I don't fucking know. But let it flow and let it go. Okay? When it comes to these tears and releasing something as well. Because this is going to be a good cry. Not like, it's not, this isn't like, I'm not dead ass, I'm not picking up like nothing sad. It's just like, yo, I just need to release that. Because I don't know why the fuck I'm still holding on to that. Like, that's crazy. Like, you know? I don't know. That's what I'm getting for you guys that pick card number 2. Pile number 2. That's what your spirit wanted you to know. Let's get into the messages for those of you guys that picked Malachite. Okay. What am I getting for Malachite? I don't know. For Malachite, I really just feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like you guys are going to be getting some money or something's coming in. Some of you guys have been working hard for something and it's getting ready to come in. For those of you guys that picked the messages for pile number 3, that's what I'm feeling. My overall energy here that I'm getting from this Malachite. I don't know. Hold on. Let me touch it. What does Spirit want those that will click on the pile number 3 to know? It's like be patient. Be patient. Whatever you're building, be patient. Whatever you're working on, be patient. Also, this is talking about, you know, I'm getting a message here. This is about your heart or something like that. Being more in tune with your heart. Those of you guys that pick pile number 3, this is about like being in tune with your heart or something like that here. Also. Okay. What are the messages for those of us that will click onto pile number 3, card number 3 messages? What does Spirit want them to know? What does Spirit want them to know right now? Right now. Keep this stuff to yourself. Wherever you're going, those of you guys, you going somewhere. Card number 3, you going somewhere. Spirit wants you to know. Keep it to yourself. I know. Because you want to take all your buddies with you. I know. But you got to keep it to yourself where you're going. Because they'll ruin it for you. Something was meant. For those of you guys, that's why I felt something big happening for you. I can't stress this enough. You gotta move in silence. Whatever that you're working on. Look, you got the Star, the 7 of Wands. I can't make this shit up. The Empress. 2 of Swords in reverse. Just keep it to yourself. I feel like, yeah, look at what's in the back of the deck. Overall energy. You know what I'm telling you? Keep it to yourself. The Moon. Because if you reveal this shit to certain people, like, they are only going to try to ruin this shit for you. There are energies that are working against you for whatever your mission is. And remember, we are not fighting people. We are fighting principalities, okay? I'm always letting y'all know that. I know it be seeming like, oh, it's your mama, it's your daddy, it's your cousin, it's your boyfriend, it's this. It be sounding like it be them, but really you fighting principality when you operating in the divine, okay? You're always going to be battling principality, which is much bigger than just a person. But sometimes letting in another person in on, you know, there's people there's spies. Inherently, like people, you know, are spies. With their little eyes, right? Ain't that the saying? What do I spy with my eye or some shit like that? We used to say when we was kids. What the fuck? What did we used to say? What was that fucking saying? I spy with my little eye, right? Something like that. Either way, people like will fuck up your plans before you even have a chance to take off with your plans because you fuck around and tell them something that you were not supposed to tell them. You were not supposed to let somebody in on what it is that you're doing and cultivating. You just need to know that. You are the fucking star. You are the show. You are the... And this is not on no egotistical shit. This is just really like where you're going. So you guys are really going to have to stand up for yourself. You got to listen, Linda. This is your cards. You got the Page of Wands upright. King of Pentacles in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. The Star in reverse. 7 of Wands. The Empress to the 2 of Swords in reverse. And literally, like, keep this shit under wraps. You don't have to tell nobody, like, what you're doing unless literally, like, they're going to be a part of something that has something to do with whatever it is that you're doing. Because there's a lot of people right now, I feel like, in opposition towards whatever it is that your mission is because it's so great. It's so big. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to, like, empower a lot of... It's going to empower people, period. And once it empowers people, you always going to have people against that. Because there's a lot of powers that be that want to keep we the people you know, enslaved. So, I don't know what type of fucking freedom fighter you are, but whatever type of mission you got. They said you a fucking freedom fighter. Whoever the fuck. Yo, those of y'all that picked pile number 3, you guys are freedom fighters. With that pick Malachite. You got a huge mission in life. You got a big purpose. I don't know who that sing that song. I think it's this lady Azalea or some. I forgot what her fucking name is. I ain't even gonna lie. But I heard this song that she was singing, and that shit gave me chills. And then I was like, who the fuck message is that? Because I just started channeling the whole message and shit when I was just in the car listening to the song. But the words to the song that they're giving me right now is, I know that I have a purpose, and you do. And your purpose is so big, it's like I could cry for you. Like whoever I'm talking to, for those of you guys that pick pile number 3, because this is so much bigger than whatever you've like experienced so far, and you just so ready, you know. But it's a lot of energies that don't want you to get there to this mission. They don't want you to accomplish something. So there's a lot of opposition right now, you know, going against you. And you're protected, divinely protected with the 7 of Wands. That's divine protection for sure. You know, it's just you have to do the things to also protect yourself in this realm. And you might get passionate and carried away about what it is that you do for a purpose, but everybody don't need to know that. Because sometimes you got to keep that shit to yourself, because people will hate on you just knowing, okay, this person got that purpose, and you bragging about it. It's not even bragging. It's just like loving on yourself authentically. Like, people gonna take that shit as bragging. People gonna take that shit as a reason for them to fucking hate you for that shit. Like, if this making sense. Like, I don't know, but that's the song. The other line that they giving me in that song is, if all you got is sorry, fuck you. So that's like how you, like, ultimately, because it's like all of the shit that they did to keep you back, and all they're gonna have to say in the end if they keep you back is, oh well, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of people like that want to hold you back from like your life purpose, and you have like a huge purpose. Like, I'm literally getting chills. Like, whoever that I'm talking about, like those of you guys that pick pile number 3, y'all is wow, fucking wow. You get a lot of hate because of what your purpose is, and you could be very, very. Also, I'm getting too. You could be very physically attractive with the Empress. Or like just very fortunate in life. And I also get that you don't have to know all of the details, but just have faith, trust, and have faith. I'm also picking that up too. This is a message for you guys. I picked pile number 3. This is what Spirit. These are all the messages that Spirit wants you to know, you guys. What I'm channeling here. Wow. I don't know, but this is what I'm getting for you guys' messages. Those of you guys that pick pile number 3. I could just go on and on about you guys as pile number 3, but I'm just gonna close it off. But yeah, let's get. You know what? Before I close out the pick a piles here, let's just get an overall message, and this could apply to any one of the 3 piles. Okay, I'm gonna give a collective message. Okay, good. For all 3 piles, what your spirit wants you to know, okay? What the Holy Spirit within wants you to know. At this time, what's the collective collective message. Yeah, wow. Society, public. Somebody is in the public spotlight. Yeah. Your name or somebody's prestigious or something like that. Like legacy, I'm hearing. Somebody's very regal. Be proud of where you are, your opportunities. I feel like you're growing, okay? You may appear or just have high self-esteem. It's because you know who you are spiritually, emotionally. So to others who do not, you seem like an authority figure. Okay? Some of you guys are overcoming some difficulties, okay, here. You're also very heart-centered. Okay, releasing your ego. Community keeps coming up here. They're talking about, you know, some of you guys having a community following or a bigger following. I don't know who the fuck y'all is that be watching me. Okay, but y'all motherfucking superstars and shit. Because why the fuck I be reading that type of energy if y'all not stars? Like, some of y'all is in the community, like crowds, audience, something like that. Like big crowds of people watch y'all, come to see y'all. Who are these stars? Stars. Divine energy stars. Okay? That's what I'm getting here, okay? Wow. Okay. Well, that's what I'm getting for a collective message. See y'all in the next one. Peace.